I'm Chef Preston with Preston Cooks For You. Let's talk about Thanksgiving. I think we have to have a turkey for Thanksgiving, whether it's a whole bird or a breast. I don't think it matters anymore unless you want to do the traditional Thanksgiving meal. The whole turkey you can use for leftovers, of course, but if it's a smaller family, you should definitely just get a breast. You have to have cornbread dressing with lots of sage. So the version of this cornbread dressing that I like the best, mainly because my mother used to make it every year, was you would make your cornbread, and then you would cut it up and let it dry out overnight, along with a loaf of white bread. You'd make cornbread, and you would let a loaf of white bread dry out overnight, and you'd mix that the next morning with chicken stock, celery, onions, and a lot of sage, powdered sage right out of the can. I don't honestly know how much they put in it, but it was several tablespoons. They just kept putting it in until it tasted right. You have to have sweet potatoes of some sort. I make my sweet potatoes by boiling them first, then I mash them up and I add orange zest, orange juice, and cinnamon, a little brown sugar. I like to use honey instead. I use honey because it's an alternative sweetener that people aren't used to, and it gives it a nice rustic and fall-like taste. You have to have a pumpkin pie, and you have to have a cranberry salad. The two things that you cannot have, I feel, on your Thanksgiving meal is stovetop stuffing and cranberry jelly out of a can. So in my family, the three things that make it Thanksgiving that you have to have are your giblet gravy, oyster dressing, and pretzel salad. Pretzel salad, that became part of our family tradition when I was in high school. We had a progressive dinner with the youth group, going from house to house. One of the mothers made this pretzel salad. My mom loved it. We started having it every year. I love pecan pie, and when it comes to the choosing between the two, I can't. I have to have a small piece of both or a large piece of both. My favorite pecan pie, of course, is Lee Drummond, the Pioneer Woman. It's easy, and it turns out perfect if you follow directions.
Why do you love her specifically?
Because she's Lee Drummond. No. It is pretty simple, and a lot of pecan pies will either use molasses or dark syrup, which I like the dark molasses pecan pies, but some people don't. So this is kind of a mixture of the two. It's about half and half. So it's a nice caramely color. Yeah, that was kind of a lie. You have to have, of course, a pumpkin pie.